It's 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Pig Time. There, I said it. There's about 2 seconds left. It's 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Pig Time on April April 6th, 2025. And it's me, your pig. See if I can adjust a little something here. There. Oh, fiddlesticks. Oh, turn this back on. There we go. So, thanks everybody for coming by. We got about an hour and, how long? Let's see. I think it's an hour and 5, an hour and 10. It's all of Ken's emergency ice storm. It's about time we got to them. And then he was all done. Then he followed up with one more when he went to G-Town and said, oh, it's another ice storm. So it's about an hour. There is some pre-recorded in here. Yes, there is. So seeing everybody filing into the theater there. There's Ace. There's CCP. Thanks everybody for coming by. So yeah. So it's there's. I knew there was something I was supposed to tell you. Oh yeah. Ken says the poo word, and then KDRC repeated it several times. Oh, what else? Wasn't there something else? Okay, well, I remember the poo word there. So there is some funny stuff in here. I mean, they're pre-recorded. Okay, I'm stumbling over my own words. Okay, let's just load this thing up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Drink, 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 donate. E-beggar. Drink, booze, hound. Drink, 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 donate. E-beggar. Drink, booze, hound. Drink, 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 donate. E-beggar. Drink, happy birthday, booze, hound. Hack, e-beggar.
I'm going to ride this YouTube gravy train until the wheels fall off.
Donate. E-beggar. Donate. E-beggar. Donate. E-beggar.
Gravy train.
I'm not Muslim. I'm just a
food channel that's running out of ideas.
In the meantime, let's watch some TikTok.
On my TikTok.
White Canadian.
On my TikTok. White. On my TikTok.
White Canadian.
On my TikTok. White.
I'm not Muslim. I'm just a white Canadian.
White guy.
Hitler flap.
Thank you very much.
White guy.
Because I'm white.
So the Japanese are horrible people. If I had a gun and you were right in front of me, I'd put the gun to your face.
I'm going to ride this YouTube gravy train until the wheels fall off.
I think I've stalled.
If I had a gun and you were right in front of me, I'd put the gun to your face.
Bitch. I did the uncut raw videos.
Whether we win or lose, we drink booze. A British peanut.
I have zero knowledge.
I'm very uneducated.
Is this your full-time job? Yes.
This is a business.
Topper's Pizza.
This is a business.
Topper's Pizza. That sucked like shit. That sucked huge fucking shit.
Do you enjoy doing food reviews as much, or are you bored? I'm bored.
I only promote things that I like.
The Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, my Jackery, the 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 Jackery's working its butt off.
Blue Eddie, this thing is absolutely amazing. Call me a sellout.
Screw off.
Tangy. Tangy. Tangy.
Tangy, 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 tangy.
Tangy.
I'm insane.
Double.
Hi, can I get a medium Pepsi, please?
Sorry?
Medium Pepsi.
There's a sign here saying turtles.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, this is my car.
We're gonna do it. Here we go. Ready?
Oh no. It's totally messy, but
Yeah.
the idea is you keep it in the wrapper.
I know. I want people to see it.
Well, he wanted to eat this in the car. So I think we could have, no? I would have rocked my car. I'm not Muslim. I'm just a white Canadian Hitler flap. See what I mean? Hitler flap.
Thank you very much.
Because I'm white.
The Chinese are horrible, so the Japanese are horrible people. Fuck.
Shit.
Beautiful looking lunch.
You are good at describing food.
You really got to stop that. You really need to stop that. How else to fix this? You really got to stop that. You really need to stop that.
This is the dumpster that your mom and I found you in. Your real name was going to be called Waste Management. Yeah, I made more fucking money than you ever did.
You are supposed to shut down your running machinery before you refuel it, and you're supposed to allow hot machinery such as this to cool down before doing so. Go ahead, Ken. Fill it while it's hot and running. Please remember, do not store your fuel both closed and open next to a hot, running piece of equipment.
Good boy. Now, if you're a child, don't fucking watch this.
Low and slow, pig love, Rob Nasinovich. Thanks for gifting a membership. Somebody out there is going to get all 20 custom emojis and the opportunity to catch an early release every once in a while from KDRC. All thanks to Rob Nasinovich. Thank you very much for doing so, Rob. Also known as Ace. And your pig minute of appreciation starts at 11:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Pig Time. A whole minute to stand in the whole minute of all this stuff for a whole minute. Let's start at 11:40. Around here, this was going to be the thumbnail because Ken's got a really, you got right up Grandpa's crotch, and one of his drawstrings on his track pants is hanging between his legs. So that was almost going to be the thumbnail. So anyway, I'm sure you like the thumbnail that we did use.
Hey guys, I was finishing my last drop of coffee from my cup. I put the rest of my coffee into one of the Yetis because that's going to keep it super hot. And
He's still flexing those fucking pieces of junk, injected molded plastic Yetis.
that way I don't have to use up any more power from my
Whatever they are. It's
DJI power station.
okay, is this it?
We have a big blackout right now, and all the trees are all bent over because of the ice. So we had a huge ice storm last night.
The man is 58. He was born and raised in Ontario, Canada, and he's shocked by an ice storm. He's got 15 batteries lying around there. No real job he has to go to. Carol's retired too. They can just sit around there and stare at the floor and say, let's just drink and play with our devices. We've got enough battery power here to recharge them like so many times.
And our power went out at around 3
Oh, did the Domik survive?
in the morning. So I've got a power station that's plugged into the television.
I like the power station too. Some like it hot, some sweat when the heat is on. Some like it hot, and you can't. That's the late great Robert Palmer, and one half of Duran Duran.
Vision and cable and Wi-Fi, because for some reason I'm guessing cell towers are out as well, because I can't get even cell service. So usually cable is never affected by.
Thank you very much again, Rob Nasidovich. Rob, in case we didn't say thank already, thanks. Come on, roll it, pig.
Power outages. So as long as you have power to your cable box and your television, you can watch television and all that kind of stuff. Got a knot.
That's right. You can binge watch all the TV series you want.
Knot. I have a knot. So we have internet.
By the way, further on down, Ken pretends to be a big Val Kilmer fan, and I believe KDRC. No, you didn't put it. Well, anyway, Ken's never talked about Val Kilmer before, so all of a sudden he's been a huge fan for decades. That's what jumping on the bandwagon's all about.
We have television, so we can get the news, see what's going on, and apparently the blackout is just huge for our area. And whoops, I did a screenshot. So it is massive. It's pretty much all of Simcoe County, I guess. Well,
yeah, and nobody died, and there was never a danger of starving either.
Well, I guess Innisfil, the whole area of Innisfil pretty much is out. So, and I think possibly we're not going to get our power back until either this afternoon or tomorrow. So again, I have the Blue Eddy powering our entertainment system, and then
you can see what crisis he's in. We've got one of the giant batteries powering our entire entertainment system. Oh, Carol, are we going to starve? Are this shit that we got in the freezer, it's going to go bad? Oh, make sure the entertainment system is running.
Used my DJI just to get my coffee going. And I have 2 Jackeries in the small van and the big 3,000 watt one in the big van. So
I was waiting all that time for that. Thanks everybody for coming by. I was waiting for that one moment and I missed it. Come on, Ken.
And I have 2 Jackeries in the small van and the big 3,000.
Stand up.
Watt.
There. That would have made an attractive fucking. Oh, let me turn the lights back on.
One in the big van. So I'll probably get them. Hang on. I'll probably bring them inside, especially if we're going to have no power for possibly 24 hours or more. But let's go do some investigating. My neighbor moved their cars up here, so we're thinking the tree at the back, that there's a branch that you could possibly see. That's you can see the interior of a piece of wood, so like a branch must have fallen off. So hopefully it didn't strike any of their vehicles, but you can see the trees are all just kind of slumped a little bit, and you can see all the ice on. So let's go check that out. And you can hear people that have
Muppet
generators.
Muppet.
You guys can possibly hear the generators. Look, all those trees are just all bent over. That's crazy. Carol, it came up before.
I love it when he's trying to sell it. The trees are bent over. It's crazy. It's out of control.
For me, and she put some salt down just to make sure. But check this out. Look at that. I'm not sure if it's going to focus on there or not. But it does a lot of damage. But man, it looks pretty, eh? Carol pulled the kayak out from the puddle that forms between our 2 properties. We had to clean all that stuff up. Some of it's still frozen.
There's James showing some love for when he was gifted with a membership last time. Thanks for showing the love.
Into the ground, so we got to do a little cleanup. That's a big puddle. We had a lot of rain yesterday.
It's so funny because we're so used to them. That's a big puddle over there, people. Big puddle. I'm not kidding. Other people are suffering war zones. Somebody somewhere in the United States is probably getting hit with a tornado right now. That's a big puddle over there, people. I'm not kidding.
See how R2's doing? You can see all the ice on there.
Wow, it's like a 16th of an inch of ice, and it falls off when you look at it.
Slowly melting, that's just good. Oh, look at that whole sheet. That whole big sheet of ice.
I wish they would have made another record. That was an awesome group. Super group.
I'm guessing it was thicker earlier. I'm not sure what the temperature is right now. It's 1 degree, so I'm guessing some of the ice is melting. I had a question the other day on my video. I guess there are a lot of people that still don't watch my vlog channel. Ooh, I almost slipped. Really icy right here.
Oh, he almost slipped. Almost. Oh, it's really icy down here, people. People, we're in crisis. I almost slipped.
But somebody's like, what happened to Moose? Well, he's right there. We did plug him in the other day. I think he's got like a 50% power at the moment. But I was going to actually use him on the last video. But I kind of knew I wasn't going to bring my bike, so that's why I used R2. That looks thicker there. Well, maybe not.
King of the LOLs, David and Go. Thanks.
Let's see all the icicles. That's got some rain on my. That's why I
sorry.
used
Whoops.
R2.
Sorry.
That looks thicker there. Well, maybe not. See all the icicles. That's got some rain on my
You see, it's an ice storm, and he's got to try to sell it as being excited. It's like, well, I guess there's some ice on one of the vehicles. Did I say I almost slipped? There's a big puddle over there. I almost slipped. People, listen. I almost slipped.
glasses. There's our driveway. Every once in a while, like we want to renovate the house and do some stuff with the house. So it's like I don't want to fix the driveway and have a nice driveway and then have trucks come in and wreck it when they come to do the renovations of the house. So I've just been postponing that until I get this fixed or up or added to or whatever we want to do with it. But when we first bought the house, I'm pretty sure the driveway was nice and flat. The guy who lived here before us, I think he was here for, I don't know, 10 to 20 years before we bought it in 94. But just over the last 30 years, when you drive up and down, and he would go to Florida every year, so he only used this as a cottage. But because we live here now and we drive multiple cars on this driveway, whoever built this driveway didn't do a very good job, so that in the springtime,
he should be saying, and because we decided to settle down in this shithole, I never really had to have a mortgage. Of course, there's no potable water, and there's barely any room to have for yourselves in this shit place.
like now, when you drive on it, just the weight of the car pushes down in the two areas right there. I actually walked down the center just when the thaw was happening, and you could actually feel the asphalt like mushy. And so yeah, I can't wait to fix that up one day. I definitely want to make it wider too, like come out this way. The property line is almost to this tree. Lots of ice, lots of ice. I'm just hoping it didn't do any damage to anybody's property. 2 doors down, they had a chainsaw out this morning, so a branch of a tree hit the side of the house just above their main big window, and so they had to like figure.
Low and so big love, Patrick. He says to roll it. I want to say thank you very much. So happy Ovi knocked off Wayne. Roll it. Who's Ovi and Wayne? Did I miss something? Sometimes your pig misses a step. Anyway, you said to roll it. Patrick, thank you very much.
How to get it off without it slipping and then smashing the window, because that would suck. There's a little chickadee in here. See him? And did you guys know that the chickadee sound, when you hear a chickadee doing its typical chickadee noise, the only time you hear that is when you are around. When you're not around, they don't make that noise. So it's a warning call to the other birds that there's danger near. So, of course, see, that's the normal noise if you heard that. But if I kind of invade their privacy a little bit, they do that chickadee-dee-dee-dee.
The great one has lost the record. Oh well, Wayne Gretzky is running his own wine company these days. So plus, I hear he's very good friends with Donald Trump, which means whatever it means. I don't know what it means. I just want to show you that I can be topical, and I'm right up on what Wayne Gretzky is doing, even though I'm an American pig.
And that's their warning sign or warning alarm.
That's right. Ken also reminds us of Caillou, and that's thanks to Matty H. Oh, I wish Matty H would say hi someday.
Too bothered by me right now, but there's a bunch of them. At least, oh, there's like 7 of them. There's one up there, 3 over there. They're going back and forth to the feeder. Yeah, so this is what we have to deal with today. Like I said, very pretty. But
okay, Ken, we get it. You had precipitation and it got cold. You had an ice storm.
Bush, and it's supposed to be standing straight up.
Oh, okay.
Bent over that much.
He just wishes there was a tornado 30 miles away. He could say, "There's a tornado somewhere in the area." Oh my gosh, this is Senior Living Channel.
Lots of water here.
Look at Grandpa's knocking the ice off the trees.
And then she'll get. Yeah, look how much it's bent. Wow.
Well, look how much it's bent. Wow.
And we also had some rabbits damage this tree. Look at the damage. The rabbits did this here.
He's a total grandpa.
The rabbits were at the tree.
Your plants and trees and shrubs, but they're talking mainly about fruit trees when they're young. So you put, I guess it's like weeping tile. It's like black plastic tubing that's slit down one side and aerated, and you're supposed to be able to put it under pathways and stuff.
I know, we could almost just put up extreme boredom and let it run for like a quarter of the whole thing.
The rabbits don't nibble on it. Like, they didn't give a crap about this bush, they didn't give a crap about that bush, but they decided to chew. I think this is called a boxwood. It's one of my favorite. I bought it when it was like, I don't know, 6 inches tall, maybe 12 inches tall, and we've had them for over 15 years. And it's been moved at least once. They used to both have 2 of them, one here and one at the front. And the one at the front.
Ken likes to pretend he's living in the top of a mountain somewhere and freezing.
And then when we were going to renovate many years ago, I moved it so that it wouldn't get wrecked. But you're supposed to cut it down every once in a while, and I have, and then it just keeps coming back. Beautiful. Anyway, guys, I thought I'd let you know what we're dealing with today. And right now it's 9:45. And Sunday the 30th of March. But I just want to give you guys a heads up what's going on in our lives.
By the way, so Carol is housebound by this shit too, right? She's never in any of this. I think you hear her voice like once. I don't want to be in them. Okay, so I'll just let you know, and I'm gonna bring this low energy show into the back. Okay, I'll be in the fucking can taking a dump.
Other than that, I hope you guys are having a good, safe day. Thanks to everybody for watching my latest video that I did in Grand Valley. It's doing well right now. While I was drinking my coffee, I was going through all those and trying to respond to everybody who left amazing comments. So thanks for all your support, guys. See you later.
If the comments are amazing, why does he look like he's half asleep talking about them? You guys left some amazing comments. Oh.
Not sure if you guys noticed, but just after we came in, that tree broke. And Carol was standing. We just came in the door. Carol looked back and she heard it snap and then crumple down. I have to get the generator going because it's getting cold in the house.
So there, Ken, I always expected that your house was covered by 24/7 video. So if anything like that happened, I mean, it's like a branch fell off and like that should be there. So now we know you're not covered 24/7. I always thought that you were.
And it is now 11 o'clock. One of you guys from Wasaga Beach said that they've been out since 2, but I think he said he got the power back on.
Yeah, we had it as a custom emoji. Nobody paid attention.
Planted that tree like, I don't know, 25 years ago when it was basically a stick, and it was maybe 2 feet, maybe 3 feet, just a little sapling, and there was 2 of them, and I took them out of the front ditch, put them in the back, and
This is such grandpa talk.
that's that whole thing right there. And it's kind of leaning on the power cables, unfortunately, but the power cable is wrapped around a steel cable. If anything, it might take out the bottom ones are television cable and phone maybe, and then the big one at the top is power. So I'm hoping, yeah, it's definitely
Yeah, we might lose that one. It might take out all of the Domik power.
It warms up. Some of his weight will be lifted off. It's definitely, you can see the wire go and then bend. I'll keep my eye on it. I'm not going to touch this tree. It's insulated wire, so the chances of this tree being electrified. Look at that. Damn it. Less leaves to rake up in the fall.
That's a total grandpa thing to say. Well, now there's less leaves to rake up.
Jeez, look how thick that ice got in a poor branches. I mean, poor tree. Like, look at all the buds are starting to come out, so they're done for. So I'm gonna have to get a chainsaw, chop that off, cut all this stuff up. Got a nice big bare spot there now. Hope it doesn't get any heavier.
He keeps trying to sell it. I hope it doesn't get heavier. We're doing great for a Sunday night. There's 64 wonderful people here. YouTube demands it. Okay, it's recommended only if people say they like it. Would you please hit the fucking like for your pig? For your pig. You know, I never say please subscribe. Never. You know I'm not lying. When you please hit the subscribe button, because it's, you know, it's so much less to just say hit the like. So please hit it.
Time to get out the gas generator. Ben and I started it, I think, in the fall in preparation for possibly something like this happening. I think it's under here. So it's probably best if I pull it out from the other side. I could possibly use the jackeries, but like I've told you guys many times, the jackeries, any of those like electric powered generators or whatever, they're just not really good for heat. Basically, I try not to.
Yeah, they get the power sucked out of them in like 2 minutes. Oh, it's freezing in here, Ken. Don't worry, we have Jackery power and Blue Eddy. And there's something in the van, too. Engage, engage, engage. Okay, that lasted 4 minutes. Now it's freezing again.
Ever use them to generate heat, unless it's like an electric blanket. That's fine.
M. Genovic gives us an algorithm boost. Thank you, Pig Love. M. Genovic, thanks. It says rolled it. So thanks for the algorithm boost. M. Genovic, it's very nice of you to do. And now I'll follow your wishes and just roll it. Basically, if he's got a generator and access to gasoline close by, which he does, he's got nothing to worry about. He should be saying, well, we don't have anything to worry about. Just load this up, turn it on, and shit, we got the whole entertainment system. We got 6 of these giant batteries. There's fucking batteries in the van, and we can run for a long time. Shit. And then I'm going to go get some gas just for the fuck of it. No, we don't have anything to worry about. Oh, there's ice on the trees. Look at that puddle over there. I almost slipped. I hope those ice doesn't get any heavier. I was promised that KDRC I would do that manually. That was also almost going to be the thumbnail. It's just, where are you going to put the live and where are you going to put me, your pig? So that would have been a great thumbnail. It's just, where do you put the word live, right? So that's still pretty good too. And Low and slow pig love. Low and slow pig love, Victoria, our Muppet from across the pond in a Costco. That's right, a Costco somewhere in the UK. Hit the like for Mr. Pig. Otherwise, Ken will stealth camp on your lawn. Evening all. Thank you, Victoria. Pig love, Gloria, low and slow. And your pig love minute appreciation starts at 12:02 a.m. Of course, that is the thumbnail. You see, you can fit in the word live and you can fit in your pig. So it's a nice undignified shot, which he makes it too easy for us sometimes because he just doesn't care. Just shoot the footage, don't think about it, and you get a very unflattering angle. I guess this is when he has too much tequila and he mistakes the fucking generator for Carol. I gotta turn the lights back on.
Got power. Gotta plug in one of the heaters now.
Oh, we got power. Carol, we got power. Are the cats okay? Yeah, we've got power. We've got heat. We've got heat. We've got... And she's been putting up with this shit for years. She's reading a fucking romance novel in the can. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Ken. We got heat. That's great. Yeah. Oh, the drama. I gotta run this cord through. We might freeze to death overnight. Victoria, I want to say thank you very much. Thank you, Victoria. In case we didn't say thanks already. Victoria, thanks. Oh, I forgot to say, Muppet. There. Main DJ member for 14 months. That's 1 year and 2 fucking months. Thank you very much, Main DJ, with an awesome eagle. There are bald eagles and then there are golden eagles, and both eagles are awesome. That's a cool. Who doesn't like an eagle? That's really good. Main DJ, low and slow pig low. Main DJ, and I'm babbling a little bit because he said to roll it. I wanted to show some love before I do roll it. Thanks for your support for 14 fucking months. We're gonna roll it.
There we go. That should...
You dumbass. You should put it on a block of wood. What if something goes wrong and that place goes up like a matchstick on that green carpet, which is probably 48 years old?
Work.
And filled with dry tequila residue.
Sorry about the mess once again. Ben's
Sorry about the mess once again. It's been like that ever since you had the fucking channel. You're living in a fucking outhouse. How could it not be a mess?
in the process of moving out a lot of his stuff, and we're in the middle of it all. Sonny's all curled up. This is so Sonny can get up onto the couch. That's so Sonny can get up onto the ramp. This is Ninja's ramp, but that's the only way she can get up, come across, and then lie on my lap, or get up to the kitty condo. She likes this spot too. But right now she's all curled up because it's cold in here. Look at that pretty kitty. There goes Carol. She's off to a baby shower for one of our friends.
Oh, I'm sure that's what she tells you. I'm off to do scrapbooking. It's a baby shower for one of my friends. Yeah, it's a baby shower. I'm almost 60. Yeah. My best friends are also 60. They're having babies now. See you later, Ken. Is that what you told him? did he believe that? I don't know. We just have an understanding. We live a fantasy. A denial. It's just, I'm off to the shower. Hint, hint. Oh, sorry, that was just for me. Bye, Ken. Oh, it's crisis. Everything's covered in ice. Yeah, it's a disaster area. I'm off to the shower.
And it's been reported that the roads are fine, so she feels safe enough to go. My mic just died.
Oh my goodness, Ken, the drama. My mic just died. Battery issues. Low and slow peak love. Big Red. Just imagine the disgusting, moldy, musty scent. Yes. You know what it's like underneath that carpet? Filth galore. Thanks very much, Big Red. That's cool, man. I'm glad you like it, Pig. I'm glad you're here, Big Red. Thanks for coming by. You got a whole minute of pig appreciation, and I know you're going to tell me you know the drill. Yeah, I know the drill, Pig. It starts at 12:07. Where are we? 12:07. There you go. That's when it starts, a whole minute.
Which is funny because it said it was at 80%. I'm not sure what killed it so quickly, but maybe I misread it or something, but it just died. So sorry about the audio. The audio is not going to be changed. But I brought 2 of my jackeries in, and just in case we need extra backup. That's the 1500. That's the 1000.
Yeah, I'm running it for the whole entertainment system. That shows you there's no danger of anything bad happening. And I brought the other jackery in just in case we need emergency power.
1000, and we still have the 3000 watt jackery in the big van. It's just really heavy, and I don't want to bring it in until I absolutely need to. One last thing, I think I should put something over the generator. Keep it from getting too wet, plus under the overhang.
Does that make any sense? I don't have any experience with generators. Shouldn't he let that thing breathe, or shouldn't like there should be like a, if he wants to keep it dry, shouldn't there like be some sort of a ledge on top of it? Like he put shit directly on it. He put a fucking piece of styrofoam on it.
Gotta love you, green Crocs.
Oh my gosh, what do you got? Like a square inch to move around there?
Just realized if this is going to last another 10 hours, I'm not sure exactly how much gas that thing needs. So I'm going to zip up to the gas station. Hopefully the gas station has a generator that allows us to pump gas.
I just remember what we have in this episode. We got Grandpa Gets Gas, a big one. Big Red, I want to say thank you. Big Red, thanks. In case we didn't already say thanks, Big Red. Big Red. I know, Pig! Do it! Thanks. Charlie Jones. Low and slow pig love. Low and slow pig love, Charlie Jones. Ken and Julia having dark meat together. You naughty Charlie Jones. Thanks very much. And we got a whole minute of pig appreciation starts for you at 12:10 a.m. Is that right? Yep, 12:10 a.m.
Yes. There's a cardinal on that cage. Oh, that's the female cardinal that just flew by. And then the male cardinal's at the very back. Oh, he's on the cage anyway. Okay, let's go get some fuel.
It's just not an emergency situation. Not when you got so many fucking batteries. I mean, you could start up your car and stay warm in the car. I mean, Carol's off to this fake shower. I mean, there's no crisis at all.
Ooh, this is a surprise for you guys coming up. I'll put these up here to capture some of the moisture, if any. I don't think I've gotten
Capture the moisture. You got so much junk in there holding on to the moisture.
too much in there, do I? Doesn't look like it. After getting all this stuff done, I realized when I went inside to start editing that I was no
Ken, I just want to say something. You're boring as fuck!
longer getting my Wi-Fi signal. So I turned the television on, not getting any cable signal. Just check the wire in the back. It's still intact. So for whatever reason.
Yeah, that means that somewhere along the line, it's been broken. Oh, it's in place in my backyard. How come it's not working? Duh! Because it's busted somewhere else.
We have lost our cable. We have lost all my data is not working on my phone. So we are 100% disconnected from the world right now.
Oh my goodness, the drama. We've lost cable. We've lost cable. Data service is not working on phone. Repeat, data service is not working on phone. We're cut off from the world. Oh, there goes Carol in the new Volkswagen ass. Okay, have fun at the shower. Yeah, have fun at the shower. And let's see, I've got my fucking phone that still works. The cellular service still works. Oh, we're totally cut off.
And wonder how long that's gonna last. At least we got power to the television. I can always throw in a DVD and watch a movie, but so let's go get gas so at least we don't run out of that. Looks like.
Thank you very much, Charlie Jones. In case we didn't say so already, Charlie Jones. You naughty Charlie Jones. Thanks. Low and slow, pig love squirts. We're so glad you came along. Squirts, sing a song. I just randomly ran into a Sesame Street video. I was checking out some songs by Bob McGrath and the late great. Also, both of them late great. Mr. Rogers visited Sesame Street. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. La 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 la. Squirts, thanks. What do you got to say here? Look at all that clutter in the outfit. When did you post this? 12:07, 7 minutes ago. Look at all that clutter in the Elf Village. I bet Carol is buried in there somewhere with the cats. Love you, Mr. Pig. We love you right back. Thanks, Squirts. You got a whole minute of pig appreciation. It starts at 12:14.
Everything's made out of crystal. It's nuts.
What? Oh, everything's made out of crystal. It's nuts. You're 58. You've seen a ton of these fucking weather conditions. He's so fake. He's so trying to sell it. Oh, everything is a crystal paradise. It's crazy. Look, it's not that fucking amazing. If you would go walk out in the bush and in just the right lighting, or maybe next to a city and everything is sparkling, it's like, oh, fuck, just drive the car.
Lots of down trees. Lots of down trees.
Lots of down trees. We got down trees here, people. Down trees everywhere. Emergency. Domik, emergency. It's not good. Actually, he said that in one of his titles or one of his thumbnails. It was like, this is not good. This is not good, people. They're down trees here. Down trees, I say.
So there's two gas stations here. If they are not functioning because they don't have a generator, then I'll have to go to the highway, because I believe the highway gas stations. Oh, this is going to be a bit of a problem to cross. Yeah, it looks like the gas station's out. That gas station looks like it's out. Yeah, nobody's pumping gas.
And there's no gas stations open on either side of.
Carol, yeah, it's Ken. Yeah, we're going to starve to death tonight. Yeah. I drove for 10 minutes, and the first gas station doesn't have any gas. Yeah. So I guess we're toast as of this evening. Yeah, we're going to starve.
Highway 11 from Barrie to Bracebridge, so thanks to a few texters. One in Port Sydney. And
well, these lights are blinking red at least, so that means there's some power.
The lines are long, as are the coffee lines, too. Be safe out there.
So I'm really hoping the guy on the other side of the highway is open. It looks like there's power here. Has to be power here, right? And then no power at these traffic lights. Strange.
It's so strange. It's because your country of Canada, unlike European countries, has got all the shit hanging up above ground. And so whenever you get spit on by Mother Nature, it falls apart here, it works there, it falls apart over here, it's scattered. fuck? You're 50 fucking 8. You've been in that fucking shack in the middle of nowhere for like, what, 30 fucking years? Oh, I don't know why. There's power here and there's no power there. I don't understand. Oh my gosh, he's such a fucking idiot. Or he's trying to sell it so hard, you know? It doesn't matter. You're either an idiot and you drink too much, or you're trying to sell it and it's just pathetic. I don't know. There's power here. There's no power. Thank you very much, Squirts. In case we didn't say thanks already. Hey, Squirts, thanks.
Different circuit, different line. Please be open. Please have power. I don't have anything to siphon gas out of this vehicle. I think I was right. Some of these gas stations that are really important along the highway have power. So A&W has power, and then there's lots of people at the pumps. Little lineup, but not too bad. Look, everybody's got gas cans. That's hilarious. So we'll line up for a pump and hope for the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, Grandpa gets gas.
Gets a little chaotic. Like the guy ahead of me, he should just move forward because
he said it almost. It gets a little chaotic. I don't know. It looks like people are got their guns and their knives out, or they're willing to fight to the death to get a can of gasoline. It's a little bit chaotic. He doesn't know what chaotic means. The closest he ever got to it in Barrie, a tornado touchdown, and he tried to make it look like a touchdown in his hood. He ran a picture off the CBC that had nothing to do with his neighborhood. This is what's happening in my neighborhood. Then when you click on it, yeah, in the backyard, yeah, it was windy.
There's going to be lineups over there too. Yeah, everybody's got their gas cans out for probably generators and stuff. All about patience. Oh, there's nobody on that other side. Oh, I can make it. I can make it. Nice. Watch it say out of service. Must pay before fueling. Okay. Pump wasn't working right. I had to go in and deal with it. I prepaid $50, so it should do a good job. I'm using Super Clean because I've always been told when you do any type of lawnmower or generator, whatever, use the expensive gas because it keeps the engine nice and.
What? You mean you enjoy using expensive gas because it keeps the engine nice and clean, and you enjoy getting your shishi coffee and your free-range eggs and all the rest of that good stuff because it's all good, and everything that costs more is better for you or whatever the... Oh, I thought you were barely getting fucking by. I thought, Carol and I, we survive. Yeah, we survive. I'm the only breadwinner, and, we survive. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're looking through a brochure for another fabulous vacation, by the way. Yeah, we're just surviving here. We get by.
Clean. So it should shut off at 50. There we go. 49. And 50. Mission accomplished. Let's go top up the generator with some fresh super fuel. Oh, look at the lineup now. I got here just in time.
Oh, the drama. Low, 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 and slow. Oh, big love toy cartel. Thanks for being live tonight, Mr. Pig. Thank you very much for coming by. And thanks to Larry, the Canadian Stud Muffin. Hey, in case you didn't check it out, please hit the, not right now, later on, hit the pre-recordeds for Larry, and he does a nice parody of Ken there. He gets some good food and a decent dessert, and, it's, as soon as Ken touches something, So please check that out too. Low and slow, toy cartel, toy cartel. Thanks for being live tonight, Mr. Pig, and you too. You got a whole minute of Pig Appreciation that starts at 12:21 a.m.
All those trees are down. Another big tree lost a lot of its branches. Yeah, a tornado went through here.
A tornado went through here. If a tornado comes, it grabs a tree, and if you're unlucky, it just pulls the whole thing away like it's a toy. Hey, toy cartel. The tree got hit by some ice storm. It took on too much weight. It lost a few branches. The tree is still 80% there, and Ken calls that a tornado. Yes, that's what he said.
Jeez, I feel sorry for those guys. That tree fell right down, hit the roof. It's done damage. There's a guy in the front yard here trying to break it up.
Well, these fucking shacks that people only hold on to because the property is worth a mint. The shacks are garbage. No one's going to give Ken money for his fucking shack when he finally decides to unload it. It's the property. KDRC drove through that area, and the properties are worth a fucking mint. You know, he got it like 30 years ago. This shithole that doesn't even have potable water. And anyway, it's the properties. It's like, oh no, there's been damage to this shithole. Oh, no one fucking cares.
Clean it up at least. It hit both houses.
How does the Domik shack stand for so long? Because the termites get in there and say, this tastes terrible. We're going to move on. See, how do you like that? Your pig's funny. Oh, I forgot the lights. Oh, Toy Cartel. Thank you very much, Toy Cartel. In case we didn't say so. Toy Cartel, thanks.
You are supposed to shut down your running machinery before you refuel it, and you're supposed to allow hot machinery such as this to cool down before doing so. Go ahead, Ken. Fill it while it's hot and running.
Hello, Purple Sheen. Thanks for coming by. Thanks, everybody, for coming by. What do you got there? It's a little street with some purple blossoms in a tree. Very nice.
This heater is actually doing a good job. There's definitely a difference between outside and inside, even with this little heater. I could plug in another cable, bring it in, put another heater over here. Might have to do that for tonight, but we'll see. I heard on the radio when I was coming back that Barry should get it by 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock tonight. No, I think they said that was going to be at 1:30. Oh, of course I look at the clock and it's not on. 1:30, possibly 3, and then other areas just going to keep getting it as the day goes on. Hopefully.
Low and slow, pig love, purple sheen, purple sheen. Remember, for 14 months, that whole year and 2 months, Ken's pumping gas, Skinny's pumping Carol. Damn right, that's what's really going on. That you're no kidding there. That's the story. Got a whole minute of pig appreciation for you. Promotion! Yes, we do. It starts at 12:26.
We'll be back to normal before 10 o'clock tonight. Got the gas stove, got my lighter, so we'll be okay for cooking food.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, you're fucking set. It's a shithole. Yet when it comes to food and powering the entertainment system, you got nothing to worry about.
And the only Only issue really is heat, but I think that's going to work out well. And hopefully Petrocan can keep up its gas reserves while people are running out of gas everywhere because the generators. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.
He wants us to believe they're in the middle of a dangerous crisis, and the music is all doodly doo doo, doodly doo doo, doo doo doodly doodly doo. Yep, he left the fucking space heater unattended. I guess he expects the cats to figure it out and shut it down. And Carol left the fucking house. Okay, I'll just turn this shit on, leave it on this dry, shitty carpet that's full of, you know, the residue of my tequila vomits, and we'll just leave that running.
Looks like the hydro people got this gas station back up and running. So I'm going to get some more fuel and definitely upload a video from here because my area is awful and we don't have Wi-Fi still, our cable.
What a crisis. He drives for 10 minutes and then he's got a fucking tower to work from. Big crisis.
Our internet is out. Looks like everybody's gonna be pulling out this way. So we'll all have to kind of hang out in line.
M. Janovic says he's burning gas to go buy more gas.
Once again, practice our patience.
Oh, shoot. Purple Sheen, what was it, 1226? It's 1227. Purple Sheen, thanks you very much. We appreciate you. And now we have the graphic. So Purple Sheen, once again, Purple Sheen, thanks.
This spot just opened up.
Grandpa's got a guess.
Hate to use up the diesel spot, but it looks like they're out of diesel. There's a, oh no, somebody, looked like there was a sign on there, but somebody forgot to take their receipt. So, oh well. It's only 2 gallons, 10 liters. Gotta get a next size up, maybe.
We're just letting Ken carry this part of it. That in the graphic. Grandpa's getting gas and making a big show about it.
Just gonna move the car.
Thirsty Rusty, we hope you're doing good in rehab over there. Thanks for coming by. Muppet!
And let's...
Oh, there go the lights again.
Somebody else have at it. We're gonna park here, see if we got... There's a cell phone tower right there. Let me just check this speed, the internet speed in this spot. If you're ever wondering what the speed of your internet is, there's a app called Speed Test, and it's by Ookla, and then you just wait for it to load up. I'm getting 5 or so.
These are the things that retired people do. It's like you get your speed, right? It's like, oh, I wonder if it is this close to what I'm supposed to be getting? Is it a little bit more? This is why he says he's too busy to do live streams anymore. Yeah, I'm just sitting here fucking around with this pointless app. Look, it shows you what your speed is. Yeah, it really does. We'll let him explain.
4 bars out of 4. It's 5G. If I hit go, we'll see what our speed is. It usually does the download first, so we're up to over 300, 400, bouncing back and forth. It hopefully will be over 400. I don't care about the downloads.
This is just about as exciting as Ken watching the bars on his fucking batteries. Oh, look, this one's low power. Low power. What's the speed?
But again, the tower's right there. I should be able to get a really good upload speed. And right now at my home, I'm getting like less than 0.01 because it was not really trying to upload at all. So 75 megabits per second upload. So this video through my phone should upload quickly. Put up the steering wheel tray. Right now it's my off.
No, I mean, his mother would see to it that he would have straightened out his mortgage. I mean, that's the one thing that you got. If you live in a shithole like that, there's no mortgage. I mean, if there was a mortgage, it got paid off pretty fucking quick, all right? And other people, if they have kids, they're going to raise their kids in a proper house. I mean, there's some British people out there, a proper house, and he didn't. So that's the payoff. He can buy all kinds of toys, and there's no debt. You know, because, you know, on things like this, he's a tightwad. Well, it's game over. If you decide that you're going to have kids in a shithole like that, that's the home you raise them in, a fucking dump. And the bonus is there's no mortgage. Of course, their memories of that place is like, fuck, I'm embarrassed for my friends to see this. Oh, I can't wait to get out of this fucking place. Oh, every time they come by for a visit. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Fuck. That's why Paul's never there. I mean, oh yeah, we didn't make it. Julie had made a Canada McDonald's video. We're going to do well, I hope the view fucking thing gets at least 1,000 views. KDRC says, you know, those things take a while. Anyway, Julia, what's Julia going to do? Stop in and say hi to Ken? She's going to say, oh, fuck, I got to go buy new clothes. I actually sat down on this couch. I don't want to bring this shit into my car when I get back to the States.
Office. I'm also going to shut off my car. I left my car running just for a little bit, just in case I had to move closer to the highway to get a different cell phone tower. So that's got a hotspot to my phone. Open up Chrome, go to my vlog channel, and hit YouTube Studio, create, upload. Actually, I already started.
Wow, how exciting. You give us the whole process, and then you press a button and upload boredom.
One, so, and then I stopped it at home, but I didn't cancel it, so it is probably in my content. Yeah, it just said upload interrupted. You hit resume upload. Back in the day, you couldn't do that. You had, if it crashed on you halfway through, you had to start from the beginning. And back in the day also, my upload speed was about 11, and right now I'm getting 76.5 through my cell phone. But of course, I'm right by a cell phone tower. Again, if you are a YouTuber and where you are trying to upload from, if you can get yourself to a cell phone tower.
He makes it sound like it's exciting and dramatic, and that's something that he's got to do. It's like, yeah, I got you know that boring content where I just drive doing errands and I just blather about nothing. Yeah, I managed to get the footage, and there's a tower here. I think we're gonna get it uploaded. Yeah, it's loading. It's loading. The boredom is loading, people. You know that same boring shit I do all the time? Like, I just shot footage of me getting gas. It's uploading. It's uploading. Oh, thank goodness. Boredom.
Or if you're going to do it through your phone, that's a great way of doing it. Because again, it would take me, I don't even know how long it would take, because I had uploading for about 10 minutes and it just kept saying 0 upload. It is just after 12, so that's 33 hours with no electricity. It seems that areas are getting it back. Chances are by the time I get home, it'll be back, but at least I'll have my generator's got a great workout. I think I bought it like 5 years ago. I actually made a video on it. By the time I remember getting home, getting it going, the power came on. I don't remember using it for very long, maybe a few hours. Yeah, maybe it's a few hours, because I remember it being out. We had to put it out in the middle of the yard, and it was springtime, which is amazing. That's always seems to happen in the spring.
This blather here that he's doing, oh, thank goodness he found a tower and he could upload it. Oh, could you imagine the world denied this random blather of him sitting in the fucking vehicle? Yeah, the blah, 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 blah. This is so boring that after I'm done it, I completely forget what I said myself.
But put it out in the middle of the yard because the fumes seem to be coming into the house. So, and that's not good. All right, so that says we're still getting, it's going to stop my phone from, I kind of swipe away all my apps and everything, so the phone is just open for this to upload as fast as it can. It says it's going to take 32 hours and 30 something minutes, but it's not going to take that long. It's saying that it's 25% uploaded, which in that time I was talking to you guys, there's no way it's going to be 2 hours. Yeah, it's at 27, so it's moving really quick. While my phone and my computer are still continuing to upload, now it's at 33%, I can do my description. I think I'm going to, I can't remember what, I built the thumbnail already, so I can upload that too. Sometimes I've discovered if you upload, if you're struggling to upload through your phone or whatever, if you just go through the steps of, you know, hit upload and hit all the buttons you have to get to the very end of that procedure. If you try to alter the title, the description, and the thumbnail, it seems to take longer. I've noticed that multiple times in the past. As soon as I started uploading, I'm like, oh, here, we'll put the thumbnail in, and it seemed to all of a sudden drag. Like, we're up to 46%. See, it's going quick. It's saying that's going to take 57 minutes, but it's going to take less than even that. But yeah, 33 hours. I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning. My brain was just like, you know, we're hoping and hoping and hoping that the power was just going to come back on before 12. We went to bed before 12, and then at 4 o'clock, I just kind of woke up and looked to see if my alarm clock was flashing numbers, which mean our power is back. And nope, everything was pitch black. I'm not sure if you've ever woken up in a house where there is no power anywhere in your house or your neighborhood. Like, it is dark at 4 o'clock in the morning, usually when you get up.
What is this fucking... Is Ken even a fucking adult? Who the hell cares? That's right. 58. He lives in the sticks for the last 30 years. He's born and raised in Ontario. And let me tell you, when the power is out and you wake up and it's dark and you know, you might step on a cat and wait a minute, I got my phone. So I turn that on and I see where I'm going. And did I mention I have 6 giant batteries in here?
You know, there are your alarm clock. There's other things that are plugged in that have like little LEDs. So like there are things in the house that kind of illuminate everything. Like even the clock on the kitchen stove, that's bright enough to help you navigate through the kitchen. So, but when that power is completely out, it is pitch black. You know, like feel your way around. And my goal was to find whichever Jackery still had power in it and plug the fridge in, because the fridge was I think we only went into the fridge twice in that basically 24-hour period or less. Yeah, about 24 hours. Well, 25 hours from when we stopped getting electricity to when I finally plugged a Jackery into the fridge. And then as soon as I woke up at about 7:30, 8 o'clock, I went back out, started the generator. I didn't want it to run all night. And again, we had Jackeries that could do other things in the house, and the Blue Eddy and the DJI. So all 3 of those companies came in super handy during this little crisis that we have had to deal with. So
I forgot, he's got the DJI battery, the Blue Eddy, and the Jackery, and then there's some other fucking company that's in the van, the Moose. So he's actually got access to 4 giant fucking battery systems. He's the least vulnerable person for any of this horse shit. I mean, he's so predictable. I mean, we knew he was going to try to sell this, and here he is selling it. Yeah, you know, it's so you get up and there's no power, and thank goodness we had the DJI and the Blue Eddy and the Jackery, and Moose had a giant battery in it too. And plus the roads are perfect, and I can just go drive and get gasoline, and then I can have my generator on top of it. Actually, this is just an opportunity to test run all the batteries and the fucking generator, and to shoot some pointless content with it too.
I'll plug the fridge in finally straight to the generator. And well, last night, at 4, I plugged it into a Jackery, which had like, I don't know, 50%. And then by 8 o'clock, because the fridge had cooled, I guess, warmed up a little bit too much to the point where when we plugged it in, it used up all the power in the Jackery to get it back down to temperature. And we checked this morning after I I
just can't believe his stories are so fucking boring, and he's trying to make it sound like he's in danger and there's a crisis that he's surviving. You know, let's say it was a freak snowstorm, and like all the power and the cable and everything got knocked down, and it's like if he was snowed in for like 3 or 4 days or something like that, something really freak. And Oh, there goes the lights again. I know. Did you ever see the movie The Shining? When they're in a hotel like 23 miles into the fucking bush, that would be like something, exciting. It's like, oh, we're snowed in. We're 23 miles into the fucking bush, and our phones are down, and the shortwave radio is down. That's what he's trying to sell. Just look at the look on his face. He doesn't believe it. And then we had to. I had to go get gas. I had to upload my boredom here at the station. Wow, is he fucking trying to sell this?
Generator going, plugged it straight into the generator, the gas generator. I checked the freezer and everything was still solid frozen, nothing like semi-melted or anything, so we didn't lose any food. So that was a good thing. See, now we're up to 94%.
The only way I would give him, credit for an emergency, if he's been showing us his freezer in the basement that he doesn't have because it's a shack, and it's like filled with like $2,000 worth of cow, and it's like, fuck, we're gonna lose all of it. Oh no, he's got like a normal household freezer, fridge with a teeny tiny freezer on top. Oh, luckily we didn't lose $9 worth of food. That would have been, $9. That'll hurt.
Definitely didn't take 2 hours. So I'll finish uploading and then we'll head back home. It's now 12:17 and I'm just waiting for this almost done for the 4K version to complete. And it's amazing. Sometimes I'll upload an hour-long video, 45-minute to an hour-long video, and it goes through those 3 steps, SD, HD, then 4K, really fast, and then also does all of its checks. And then there's no restrictions or anything. And then other times it does this. So I upload a much smaller video. It's only 16 minutes long. And then it just kind of hangs up on the 4K version while it's trying to process. And sometimes if you just refresh the page, it kind of like kickstarts it like that. It's possible that it was a coincidence, but I hit refresh. It did a refresh and it's saying everything's fine, no restrictions. SD, HD, and 4K are done. Now I can just hit go public. Let's make sure everything's done. Okay, go public. So it is now 12:18. Hit done. Save. Let's see who leaves the first comment. I always like to do that while I'm doing a little catch-up video here. Who left the first comment? And there is one. And it is Waylon Timlick 2792. I'm replying, thanks for being first. That's awesome. And then I hit thumbs up, heart it, and then we can get back to.
Well, Ken just hit a thumbs up. How exciting. Big red and slow. How are all the HelloFresh meals going to stay cold? Carol, are you going to eat this one? No, I don't like that. Well, do we throw it out? No, keep it. Maybe somebody will come by and it's like, oh, now what? What the what? Thanks very much, Big Red. We got a whole minute of pig appreciation for you. Thanks, Big. When does it start? 12:44 a.m. Boom.
The house. Put all my stuff away. Put that down there so it doesn't fall onto my laptop.
He's actually telling you about the crap he's putting on the seat. I'll put this stuff on the seat. Hopefully it doesn't fall on my laptop. I've got my hands on the steering wheel. I'm going to put my foot on the gas. I hope I don't drive into anybody here in the middle of this crisis. We're going to drive over here and take the fuel back to the shack in the Elf Village. Then I'm going to put it in the generator, and then I
also try and drive very slowly and try not to take turns too fast, because almost every single gas tank I've ever owned leaks a little bit when it sloshes around in the back of your car. And I'm not sure if you've ever had gas leak in your car onto your carpet or whatever. It melts stuff. It melts certain types of rubber. And
this is the drama that he's relying on while driving back after getting his fucking gas. It's like, if I tip it over, even though it's, secured, it might spill a little bit, and then it might melt the carpet in this fucking used shithole I don't even care about. Yeah, it could melt the carpet in this 15-year-old used piece of shit, whatever it is, the replacement for Rusty, or it could melt it, maybe.
Foot mats. I think the first time that ever happened to me, I had a Dodge Colt, and I purposely kept one little gas tank in my car when I first bought it, just to see how far the car would drive on a full tank of gas. And then I had the little jerry can, so that when I ran out of gas, I could put some more gas in and then get to a gas station. So I kind of purposely ran it until it ran out of gas.
Excellent. So you purposely ran it down to nothing, which almost never happens to most people. And you did it and made sure that all the rust and other shit that was at the bottom of the tank got sent through your engine for no fucking reason at all. Oh, I'm just going to run it into the ground. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, I'm on the side of the road. I ran it I ran it dry on purpose. Yeah, well, I got a gas can here, and now I'll put this shit in here. I'm so fucking smart. Why don't you just read the fucking manual?
Not a good idea. Don't do it. But that was just what I did when I was in my early 20s, just to see how far I could go. But this particular jerry can, I don't think it's spilled once. I think the only time it ever leaked was when it wasn't like all the way done super tight, and just the heat in the garage in the summertime, it's almost like the gas somehow gets pushed out, even though it's lower than the actual opening. It somehow leaks out, and then the garage stinks like gas. When it leaked in my car, it took, I don't know, weeks, possibly more than weeks, to get that.
I just want to let you know that further on down this production, he says shit, and then we insert the word shit over and over into the footage. It's going to be funny. So please stick around. We're close to 2/3 done. And please hit the fucking like for your pig. Please do it.
Stench out of.
By the way, Big Red, thanks. And in case we didn't say thanks before, Big Red, go do it, Big. Thanks.
My car, so it just reeked like gas. So no open flames. So this is what I have set up right now. I just realized this one's charged to 100%. I'm gonna start charging the Blue Eddy next. So I'm gonna unplug this.
Low and slow pig love, low and slow pig love, Charlie Jones. Even though the lights aren't on in the back, love and pig love. Low and slow pig love, Charlie Jones. So many beautiful people in chat. That's right. So many. And even if I don't read all the comments, I try to do my fucking best. If I fuck up and miss a super chat, I want everybody to scream at me, "Hey, pig, you missed a fucking super chat." Okay, Charlie Jones, thanks very much. And your pig appreciation starts at 12:49 a.m.
Plug that into there, and that will start charging. We're getting our water from our neighbor from across the street. They're on a different grid than us, so for whatever reason they got power, and so she just said anytime you need water, we go over, grab some water, and so this is being plugged in straight into the gas generator, and then I have one straight into the fridge, and I'm definitely not going to unplug this fridge again.
Fucking mess looks like a fire hazard.
Until we get our power back, because we can't afford to lose food. So that's going to stay there. This is going to continue to charge my power stations, which we will move around the house to power other things, and we'll just kind of keep
other things, like Carol's Electric Novelties. I'll say no more.
Cycling through them until the power comes back on. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next vlog.
See how you can tell that it's sped up 15% by KDRC because it's do. And could you imagine if we ran at normal speed? So I'm here in the gas station, and when you press the button to upload, and then it goes from high quality to better quality. This whole power outage, it's just a minor inconvenience for the fucker, and he tries to make it seem like it's a crisis.
It's that cold. The puddle froze. Go skating if we want.
It's that cold. You see, there's frost. It's that cold, people. That cold. Oh, the puddle, it froze. You can go do some skating over there if you want. You can go fishing too. He totally sounds like a fucking grandpa. He's so uncool. And you know what? Some grandpas are cool. And Ken is just not a grandpa. And he just is so yeah, over there. Yeah, you can go ice skating if you want. Yeah, I gotta have him say that again. Say it again. Wait a minute. Charlie Jones, thank you very much. Charlie Jones, if we didn't say thanks before, we're saying it now. Charlie Jones, thanks. Say it, Ken.
It's that cold. The puddle froze. Go skating if we want.
The place looks like a fire hazard, yes.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost 11 o'clock, which means we have now been without power for 55 hours. And our gas generator has become quite the lifesaver. So we're using the gas generator to, power the fridge, and then I use the other extension cord to charge all my other power stations, my DJI, my Blue Eddy, and all my Jackeries. And I just keep cycling through them and then moving them throughout the house wherever we need power, like the entertainment system or lighting.
When we need power, the entertainment system. What's that weird angle? Is that his feet underneath that thing, or is that like just something silly for the cats to play with? This stuff is so boring. I'm actually trying to find entertainment in it.
Or the fridge. Sometimes I give the generator a break, and and the heater, of course. Well, actually, we only plug the heater into the gas generator when it's night. So we've just shut it off this morning, but we had it on all night. The generator ran all night. Somebody did ask the question, hey, Cat, how long does that generator last with the gas? So I filled it up last night at 11, and it is been running since then. And I just topped it up this morning, as you saw. And so that's, 11 hours? 10 to 11 hours that it ran. It's probably like a 12-hour run, I'm guessing. Like, I haven't filled it to that perfect spot and then it run right out of gas. I also noticed that there was a sticker on the bottom of the generator on the side, and it basically was talking about the oil, and there is a sensor inside the oil chamber that if it gets to a certain level, it will actually shut it down. So I'm guessing back in the day when they didn't have that sensor, you'd have to keep checking your oil all the time, or the engine would seize, and then you have to go buy another generator, I guess. So we are at the Lefroy post office because Robert wanted to support the channel and buy a sticker, so thank you very much. We also put a little extra something in there for you, Robert. He's from Mississauga, so it should probably...
Yes, Ken sneezed on it. Probably.
It'll only take a day or two to get to you. I'm not sure if you watch the vlog channel, or chances are you watch at least the big channel. But if you watch this channel, look forward to getting this in the mail. my mic there, see if the seatbelt hits it. Probably will. You're right in the exact spot, right? Nope. Yeah, it's a little bit, it's gonna hit it. It's gonna hit it. Let's put it on the seatbelt for now. There we go. Okay. So, thank you very much, Robert, for supporting the channel. If you want to buy stickers or magnets, check out the link below. And you get stickers and magnets and cool things like that from our website. Okay, next up, I'm going to buy another fuel tank, another jerry can. I might do the, I'm hoping that there's something a little bit bigger than the 2-gallon or the 10-liter. I never usually have to go to the gas station this many times.
Excellent advice. Hey, Ken, why don't you just buy a bigger fucking tank? Oh, I gotta go do another errand. I gotta do another errand. Yeah, if you're going to be running the generator all night long, get a bigger fucking can. Schmuck.
Obviously, when you have blackout, you need to. So I'll probably just buy another small jerry can. I do have another jerry can in the garage, but I think I did the mixture of oil and gas in that one. Plus, I think that's the one that leaks. So I think I would like to upgrade to a newer, non-leaking style jerry can. So let's go up to Canadian Tire, buy that, then we'll hit the gas station and upload the video.
The opening bit of that kind of reminded me of the Sega Genesis game Toe Jam and Earl. Anyway, guess you had to be there.
One more sip. This is where all the gas cans were. 5 liters. Well, I kind of had a feeling that they might be low on jerry cans. They had like a 2 or a 5 liter, and I'd rather at least have another 10. Have 2 10s would be perfect. Nice and easy to carry, easy to pour. And the reason I came here, it'd be way cheaper than buying it at a gas station. Now we're gonna head to my favorite gas station to upload the video, get gas for this jerry can. And if they don't have any gas cans either, then just whatever, we'll just keep using this one. Gas station's open. Gas is cheaper. Let's go see if they have a jerry can first.
Take you later, Jose.
Looks like the same one that I have. Yep. We bought it here. We bought it here. We bought it here. We bought it here.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. I want to thank you. I want to thank you.
We bought it here. We bought it here. We bought it here. We bought it here. I didn't come here first, but I bet there's way more.
Did you like that? Did you like the robot thing, huh?
Hello.
Hi, how are you, sir?
All right, how you doing?
Good night, Jose.
Another day.
See ya. So it's $19.99 and $22.59 after taxes, and I'm willing to bet that it was going to be at least $5 cheaper at Canadian Tire. That's why I went. All right, let's fill these suckers up.
Grandpa gets gas again.
Time to upload a video. Just hang right here. Once again, going through the procedures. This is actually a bad spot to park because the sun is on my screen. I'm going to have to move. I can start it at least. That's better. Oh, it's not. Oh, I can just do this. I'm like, the sun's coming through the sunroof. Wrecking my...
We all appreciate how bad this... He's just... Everything that happens, he talks about it. I got to move the screen. Now I'm moving this cloth. I'm moving a cloth. I'm adjusting my jacket. Nobody, like, I mean, the only way you can watch it is to laugh at it, go, I can't believe this is a fucking YouTube channel. I can't believe it. Every month people say, Ken, I need to support you in that. Yeah, you should, because I only got to go on one fabulous, huge vacation into the Mediterranean that lasts for like 11 days or whatever it was, or 2 weeks. That's for millionaires.
Screen. Car alarms. I should have checked what the speed was before, just to see if there was a difference between yesterday and today. Because it's saying right away it's going to take only 12 minutes to upload. Like I said,
Thirsty Rusty, I know you're talking about those Dude, Where's My Challenge, or whatever the fuck that channel was called. Yeah, Ken was 49 and they were like teenagers. And one of them looked like he was, well, the video speaks for itself. They all got drunk. I guess they were legal enough to be drinking in Ontario. It's just it's not a good look. He's fucking 49. They're barely old enough to fucking drink. It's just a horrible production.
Earlier, we have the Blue Eddy hooked up to the whole entertainment system, so the TV works. I have a hard drive behind the TV with a bunch of movies on it that I've purchased, and we can watch that stuff. So yesterday we watched Red, and then last night we watched Reds, which is part 2 of Red, and it was with...
He makes it sound like it's an emergency that he's cut off from his streaming services. Well, we've got shit on hard drive that we can use, and there's shit in the computer that we've purchased, so we will be able to make it through the week. When people complain about Western civilization, it's people like this. Here, say it again. Say it. Thankfully that we have Hollywood shit stored on file. Did I go too far?
It's hanging right here. I'm going to have to move. Because it's saying right away it's going to take only 12 minutes to upload.
Okay, say it again. Say it again, please.
Said earlier, we have the Blue Eddy hooked up to the whole entertainment system, so the TV works. I have a hard drive behind the TV with a bunch of movies on it that I've purchased, and we can watch that stuff. So yesterday we watched Red, and then last night we watched Reds, which is part 2 of Red, and it was with Bruce Willis and John Malkovich and Helen Mirren, and I guess last night also was Morgan Freeman. So if you have an extra couple hours and you want to watch a really fun, great movie, watch Red and then watch Reds, and they're both awesome movies. Thumbnail all created, video all uploaded, put it all together, going from unlisted to public. And once again, we'll see who leaves the first comment. Who will it be? And our first comment, once again, is Waylon. What is it? Waylon Timlick 2792. You get a thumbs up and a heart. Thanks again for being first. And a very tight, close second was Canuck Cravings. I'm enjoying my Ken and coffee in the morning on my spring break. I'm going to hit so relaxing. All right. Thanks, guys. All right, let's get home, get the gas out of my car because it's starting to stink, and we'll see what else we're going to do with the rest of our day. Yesterday, Carol and I cut up the tree, well, a lot of it anyway. I can open that now. I burnt probably, I don't know, maybe 20% of the wood, but there's a lot of big pieces, and there's still one kind of hung up on the tree. Kind of scared to attempt it at the moment because you have no idea which way it's going to fall. A little on the danger side. All right, see you back at the house. Hello.
That's all you get of Carol for all of these fucking episodes. I think we got 5 or 6 of them. Hello. Hi. That's it. That's all Carol wants to be in. He's shooting footage all day and night. We're back. I'm back. Yeah. That's it.
Please remember, do not store your fuel, both closed and open, next to a hot running piece of equipment.
My friends Ken and Linda from Crow's Nest, Alberta, when we were out there visiting, he says if you want these things to grow, I think that's a spruce tree, if you want them to grow even better, is after you have a big fire, get all the ash out and just spread it all around the root area of the tree. I guess that helps with the acidity that tree prefers, instead of just great straight ground soil. And this is all the work we did. Like I said, that one branch right here, it's hung up. And yeah, so we got most of it all cut up. I'm debating on buying a chainsaw or not, because I think we have an electric one at the cottage, but like I'm not sure if I'm going to take this whole limb down. Might have to like get a ladder and just cut off some of these big branches, just in case next year we have another. Oh, actually, I think that we're going to have another ice storm. We heard, so that won't be good. At least I got lots of gas. All right, so I'm going to give the generator a little bit of a break because the sun, as you can see, is kind of warming up the house. I can plug the fridge into this 3,000 watt Jackery. Make sure the button's on. It takes a second for the fridge to kick in. There, I think I just made a noise. Yeah, there we go. All good. So I'm gonna go shut her off, give her a break. Good boy. And now that we got some sunshine, I decided to bring up my solar panels and start charging my Jackeries. I only promote things that I like.
The Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, my Jackery, the 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 Jackery's working its butt off.
Blue Eddy, this thing is absolutely amazing. Call me a sellout. Unfortunately, we just finished charging up all the big Jackeries inside with the gas power generator.
So what is the point? If the weather and the time it takes to recharge with solar takes so long that you have to buy gasoline and run it through a gasoline-powered motor to quickly charge up your Jackeries, then they're just stupid, giant fucking batteries. What a great way to show how irrelevant the solar panels are when you're in an emergency situation. It's like, okay, wait, if the weather's good and we've got like 20 hours, I think we might be able to make a cup of coffee in here. No, go to the gas station, get gasoline, pour it into a gasoline-powered engine, and then we can do business.
So, and this Jackery only allows you to plug in one of these, but so I'll probably put the rest of them away. I've got 4 altogether, but I can only use one. It's getting about 75 watts. These are 100 watt things, but you never get 100 watts. So I'm getting 74 watts and 1% back. So get some free power anyway. Once again, guys, thanks for hanging out with us, and we appreciate all your love and support. Talk to you later. Bye. Well, hello there. Check this out. I'm not in the house with no power. So the power came back on at 3 a.m. and it woke me up at about 4. And the reason we know this is because as soon as the power came back on, the stove clock started to count time from that moment on. So it said it was 2:30 or something by the time I got out of bed. So then I just backtracked that time. And that came on at around 3 o'clock in the morning. Of course, then the furnace kicked on. All the lights came on that we had turned on. We turned off most of them, but we have the Philips Hue system where you can control some of your lights with your phone, and then you can control the color and intensity and all that kind of stuff. So when you have a blackout, I have it set so after a blackout, all the lights, once the blackout is over, all the lights come back on. So I guess possibly the furnace noise made me wake up. And I was having some weird dream of me trying to.
So Ken may have been awoken by the furnace turning back on. Wow, this is so exciting.
I was leaving like a family gathering, but it was like, you know how dreams are so skewed and weird. So it was like family, but it was.
I guess they are if you can do 9 shots of tequila in 3 hours like you used to on the drunk streams.
Other people and where everybody's hugging because we had to go, and then all of a sudden I'm like walking back home because I didn't want to take an Uber. I was just trying to save some money, And this is the dream, okay? Trying to save some money, and then I'm like walking through these dark streets, and then the next area was like a shipping yard. Then it was very sketchy looking. I'm like, nope, it's not worth it. So I was walking back out of that area to phone, or to at least order an Uber through my phone, and that's when the furnace or something woke me up. And then I went,
Thanks for coming by, Purple Sheen. Thanks for coming by, Purple Sheen. How much time we got left in the show? I think we got another 15 minutes if I don't talk too much.
woke up, I'm like, everything is on. It's like, okay. So I had to like run around the house, shut everything off. The entertainment system, which had the Hue plugged into it, which had the internet and everything plugged into it, that died throughout the night somewhere. So, of course, none of the internet, and I couldn't access the Hue system because it had no power. So I had to move the wall unit, unplug.
There was no power. Ken's got an app that changes the colors of his smart lights, and he couldn't access it because there was no power.
The stuff from the jackery, plug it into the wall, wait 5 minutes. While that was doing it, I had to like quickly run outside, shut off the gas generator because we didn't need it anymore. And then I just went through the house real quick and made sure everything is on where it's supposed to be on, everything is off where it's supposed to be off. And then I went back to bed. Unfortunately, it took me like maybe an hour to get back to sleep. That kind of sucked. And because I had to get up at 10 after 7. I should have got up at 7. But again, when you have something important to do, like catch a flight or whatever, I always have a bad sleep because I always think that I'm going to miss my alarm or I set it wrong. And so I have all these doubts that I'm going to miss my flight. And today I had to get to my mom's house and take her to the doctor. My sister and I are trying to help my mom because her hip's really bad right now. She's scheduled for hip surgery, but she can barely walk. So my sister and I are trying to tag team as best we can to help my mom. And today's my turn.
Well, yeah, there's that. And then we do jokes too.
Somebody just flashed their lights. There's cops up ahead, but my Waze is already telling me, and everybody's going super slow on this road. So
now he's going to talk about his shitty little app that lets people know where the police are. And by the way, you can get that app and then you can just fuck with it and just, oh yeah, the police are here. They're here. They're here. They're here. They're here. They're here. I mean, and here's Grandpa taking it as gospel. Oh, the way it says there's a cop right here. And he's going to tell everybody, you all got to use it. Because if we all use it more and more, then we'll be able to speed and not get caught by the police with their radar traps. Here, Ken.
I just called my mom, made sure everything's cool. We're going to have to use her car because I am in R2 right now. I figured since I'm out this way, after I help my mom, hang with my mom for a bit, have a coffee, shoot the shit, then we will do a stealth camp because it's Wednesday and I need to get something shit done. Thank you. Always thank people who warn you that there's, busy day. And hey, look, I promised it earlier. Now we're going to insert Ken saying shit about 6 times, I think. Here. Radar up ahead, because that's always nice. Yeah, it's just off the side of the road. I don't have my camera set up. I'm using my phone right now for, he's just writing something, sitting at the stop sign. You might be able to see him as we go by. But I need my phone for my traffic app, just to help me guide me to my mom's house the best and shortest way. Moves me around accidents and slow traffic, stuff that you can't perceive yourself on your regular route. I have a special route I like to get to my mom's house, but sometimes there could be an accident or anything could happen, and then it will guide you around it, which is cool. And that is WAZE. I'm always pushing that shit app, but I have no sponsorship whatsoever. I'm pushing that app because the more people that use it, the more accurate it is. And I do flip-flop between that and the Google Maps app, and because that's pretty good too. And it does a couple more things than the Waze does. It does stuff like shows you that the intersection coming up has lights on it as opposed to stop sign, that kind of stuff. And then when you're on the highway, it really
and he's playing with all this shit while he's driving alone.
Divides the highway up into lanes and shows you what the road looks like, so you can actually tell which lane you should be in. Sometimes Waze just kind of shows you, here's the highway, you're going to be turning right. Or it might be like there's the highway divides into like 3, and you have to like really understand which lane you should be in just for the safest spot possible. Anyway, so I do like the Google Maps, but ways people can report stuff. I'm not sure if Google Maps can. You can like say, oh, there's a police officer here, or there's an accident, or there's a pothole, or there's a dead animal on the road. There's things like that. You can give other motorists a heads up as to what's going to be coming. And then you get points. So it's kind of like a game. Not that you should be playing games while you always let the passenger do it, right? Right. Anyway, so that was 72 hours of shit. No electricity, the longest time we have never had electricity. I've been reading all your comments in the last 3 videos, and some of you have been without power for more than 3 days. I think I read possibly a 5-day and an 8-day. So hats off to you guys. I'm hoping you guys had access to shit, a generator. I hope you had access to gas. Again, I'm not sure how many of you guys live on the East Coast and were affected by that huge blackout. And I can't remember what year it was, 2003? Maybe 2004, somewhere around there. And I was actually, when I worked for the school board, and of course, once the power went out, everybody went home on, I think it was a Wednesday. And then I, at that time, was also videotaping weddings on the weekends. And this unfortunate bride, you know, what's going to happen, because her wedding was on Saturday, and, you know, all the Wednesday, all the Thursday, no power, into Friday. And I remember calling her and saying, you know, I unfortunately, I always charge my batteries the night before just to make sure they're all topped up and everything's good. I don't have any way at that time. I didn't have a generator, but I don't have any way of charging them. And even if I did have a way of charging them, if the power is out where the wedding is, then the power is out. So my Waze is telling me to turn left, but I have a funny feeling that if
I don't think you have any funny feelings. Your stories are boring. He gave us a story about batteries from 30 years ago.
I go straight, I will save time. Sometimes it just tries to guide you around like little downtown areas. So we're going through the town of Bolton, and it's kind of slow through Bolton, but I don't know, I just think that the roundabout way is not good. Yeah, so I just shave off 4 minutes. I shaved off 4 minutes. It dropped down my arrival time from 9:08 to 9:04. So that was a good move. Sometimes don't trust these things. It's been right more than I have been right, let me tell you. I'm like, no, I'm going to go this way. Traffic jam. Accident. Can't get around it. Stuck on the highway. So back to the shit story. As you know, the power came on. Well, depending on where you live, the power came back on Friday. So I got to charge up all my batteries. The wedding went off without a hitch. Another thing too, if you have a restaurant or if you have like an event center where you serve food, you know, as soon as there's a blackout, usually the owner or manager or whatever puts a lock on the fridges and freezers so nobody can get in or out. So you need to just not let any more cold air get out and no hot air getting in, because you could possibly be losing tens of thousands of dollars of food, depending on the size of your event. But again, the wedding went off without a hitch, and I got the wedding shot. Everything was fine. So after I take my mom to the doctor, like I said, we're going to sit around and hang, and then I'm going to be doing a stealth camp somewhere. I have no idea. I haven't planned this far ahead. I didn't even think we would get the power back on like we did. But Carol's home safe with the cats and with lots of electricity and power, and she's like, oh, I had to pull the fridge away from the wall to unplug the fridge to plug into a jackery or the gas generator. And she's like, oh, just leave it out so I can clean behind there today. So Carol's going to be cleaning behind the fridge chore today. Well, that's all I have for you today, guys. I'm so happy that our power's back. Thank you very much for all the love and support in the comments section. A lot of you guys thought it was commendable that I continued to videotape throughout this issue that we had of no electricity, and then having to drive up to the gas station and upload videos and all that kind of stuff. But hey, that's what I do. And when there's something crazy like that, you have to videotape it. I know, you know, you might run out of power, but yeah, you at least capture all the footage and all the carnage and all the things that are going on. All right, so again, thank you very much, guys, for all your love and support, and we'll see you in the next vlog. Ciao.
We just wanted to thank you for all your love and all your support of the ice storm of 2025. I had to drive 10 minutes to the gas station to get some gas. And then because I have nothing else to do, I did another trip to get some gas and shoot some footage. And I talked about nothing there and back. Thank you for your love. and for your support. The ice storm of 2025. It's the last one. It's a short one too.
Okay, front facing camera is on. That's not my full water. That is my full water. I just wanted to let you guys know I've dropped this a few times. One of the first times I used it.
You see that guy sitting in the background? Even though he can't hear Ken, he feels the boredom. I dropped my mic, and I think I fucked it up. Yeah, he does make Critical Each Japan seem exciting. If Critical Each Japan, Paul, would go to more live music shows and just drive in Japan, he'd have Ken beat.
I had the lav mic on the wire, so I had this, I think I had it in my pocket, and the wire running up my jacket, and then I had my little microphone on there before I started just clipping it to myself. I was trying to hide the microphone because this thing's obviously a big microphone, so is this thing. So I plugged a mic into it, so I shot a video. After the video, I needed gas. I made a vlog, but I took it out of my pocket so I wouldn't bend the wire, and I put it in my lap. Got to a gas station, forgot that I had it in my lap, got out, started walking around the car to gas up, and I realized something was bumping my foot, and it was the dragging microphone through the snowy slush. And I'm like, oh, that's it. I just killed my brand new mic. I only had it like a week or something. I can't remember exactly how long I had it. It wasn't good. And so since then, it's been working fine.
KDRC should have done a close crop shot of the guy bored in the background. Oh, well, you can't have everything, I guess.
But then I dropped it again yesterday. I had to jump out of the car at a red light, clean off some of the ice off my windshield, and I forgot that I had it on my seatbelt. And as I got out of the car, the seatbelt went up and it dropped and it smacked down onto the hard plastic down here. And then ever since then, it seems to either run out of battery really, really fast. I'm gonna have to do another test with this thing. And the
vlog channel should be called "A Dork Talks About Batteries."
Charge it up to 100%, and then all of a sudden, like especially when I had it on my hat, it would all of a sudden just vibrate for no reason, which means something's wrong. And then it comes up on the screen showing you that you have lost connection. It's just like, well, it was at 100%, wasn't it? Like I just charged it up yesterday, so it should be at 100%. This thing is really condensating. So yesterday, you guys probably didn't notice in that video because it looked exactly like this, but dry. Right now, everything's damp and wet. But yesterday, driving to my mom's, bone dry. It was okay temperature. I think it was around, I don't know, it was above 0 anyway. Now it's 12 degrees Celsius, which is nuts. And then by the time I got to my mom's house, took her to the hospital. Again, everything was bone dry. Got back to her house, talked for at least 2 or 3 hours. Oh, and I finished editing my vlog too. And during that time, all of a sudden, the storm hit. And it was another crazy, more of a freezing rain, sleet type hail almost. And it accumulated really fast. Like we had a major dumping. I got like a warning, heavy.
That was fucking brutal. We lost like 3 people in the audience while he did that.
Heavy rain warning, but it was freezing at the same time. It wasn't sticking to the trees like it did at the previous storm, and it didn't accumulate enough to start breaking trees and stuff. Not that I noticed, but last night there was definitely a glaze on all the trees and bushes that were around my car. So right now I'm in Orangeville. This thing makes the noise, not me. It's my bicycle water jugs. It's got to back up. I'm on the main street here, and I'm pointed in the wrong direction. I drove through town to show off in my next stealth camping video. Just drove through town, and then I wanted to turn back to fly the drone and get some good drone shots. And now I'm facing the wrong way, so we got to go forward. So yeah, yesterday was, I think at one point it was -10 with the wind chill. I'll just pull in here and turn around. And then this morning I woke up and it was +10. like, and all the snow's gone. They even had a guy come in. I thought I was in a really good parking lot where it was kind of one of those parking lots, not like this one. This one's packed full, has lines on the parking spots. The place I was at was just a huge area of paved road and no parking spots, designated parking spots. So I'm like, well, this would be a great place to stealth camp because it would be zero noise, blah, blah, blah. And at like 10 o'clock, the plow came and did a really good job, actually, of plowing around my car without any interruptions, like pushing snow up against my car or anything. He did a really good job. And there was 2 other cars beside me, and they actually started the cars and moved them. So I'm not sure if the landlord called the 2 resident people that use those spots. They were designated resident spots. And they must have called them up, say, oh, can you move your cars? We're going to plow. And then so they started the cars up while he did it. Then they moved it. Then he did the rest of the parking lot. It was just a really interesting moment. And it was just, and then we had a big thunderstorm last night.
By the way, CCP, that's twice tonight that you commented just before the extreme boredom alert was on. So you predicted. I don't know what he's talking about. Look, we're almost done. It's almost. Hold on. Let's keep us above 50 attendees.
On top of it, so it was quite the weather. What would you call it? Quite the weather stealth camp. So we had sleet, hail, freezing rain, thunder, lightning, and then heavy fog this morning. You couldn't see anything. It was just nuts. I have to remember which way to go. Highway 9 this way. I think you can go up that way, but it's better to go up this way. My cousin and his wife, and I think both of the kids lived here. Yeah. So both my cousin and his kids lived here for many, many years. And then, of course, the kids grow up, get married, move out, and then they moved to Collingwood. No, so they moved to a townhouse. They had a really nice big house on a really nice big property. And of course, once the kids move out, you don't need a big house. So they packed up, moved into a small townhouse, and then they moved to Collingwood.
That one did it. Pushed us below 50. Hold on.
And then his daughter moved out to New Brunswick, and now they've moved out to New Brunswick to be with her.
He's such a grandpa.
Oh, and then her and the kids moved out east, and then they went to Alberta, and they got a townhouse, and that there's some repairs they had to do, and
her husband and her kids. That's so cool that they moved around like that. I'm not sure if I could move to another province. I really like Ontario, but you never know what's going to happen in the world. So like if one of my kids got married and moved somewhere and needed...
Like there's a lot more footage. I think he, I don't know why. He says, do you like the front camera? I mean, he shot footage of the dashboard cam before. Like, how is this any different? I mean, like he's putting more of it in. Look, take a look at the license plate of the asshole in front of me. I mean, like, enjoy. This is great material. What is this?
Help. I think I would move closer to them to help them, and I'd help them as best I could from here. But it's always nice to, be built-in babysitters for the grandkids and things. I'm looking forward to all that. I'm not sure how many of you guys have grandkids. I bet most of you don't, but I bet a few of you guys do have grandkids. So I kind of envy you. Well, I think it's about an hour drive from here to my house. Maybe a little bit less than an hour drive. I'm using my front-facing camera right now so you guys can see what I'm doing, and something spectacular might happen, and we'll get it on card. You can't say film anymore, or tape. Can't say I'm filming, you can't say I'm taping. People still do it because we've been saying that for decades. Many, many decades.
Maybe if you didn't enjoy tequila so much, you might be able to train yourself to say record and shoot instead of film and videotape. There's no film, there's no tape. There hasn't been for what you do for fucking decades. What an idiot.
And as a lot of you guys know, Val Kilmer passed away on April 2nd.
Yes, here's Ken pretending to be a Val Kilmer. Does anybody remember Ken talking about Val Kilmer before he passed? Yeah, I don't remember it either.
He was an amazing man. Died at the age of 65, unfortunately, left us way too soon. I think my first introduction to him was Top Secret, and then Top Gun.
There. Forgot about Real Genius. This is a must to see too. There it is. There's Ken. So if he goes to VidCon, so what do you do, Ken? I misspell words. By the way, Larry put in 2 of those misspelling jokes in the pre-recorded that he did. So please check that out. We're almost done here. In case you haven't done so already, it's it's funny. It's from Larry. There's where he says he zoomed in and while he was driving. Anyway, the misspellings are there on purpose, and it's making fun of. Anyway, I hope you check it out later.
Saw him again. He kind of refused that line because he didn't want to be known as a villain. But they talked him in, and of course, the Doors, and he actually sang in the Doors, like it was his voice when they did the singing. And the actual band members, when they watched, they couldn't believe how good he was, just like Jim Morrison. Nuts. And then, of course, he did Batman and Tombstone. Let me know if I missed anything. Again, he's been in a lot of stuff. So last night I honored him and watched Tombstone. I'll be your Huckleberry. He says it twice in that movie. Once at the beginning, once near the end. Fantastic actor. He actually asked the set designer to fill his bed at the end of the movie, to fill his bed with ice so he could be shaking and feeling the pain of what the real Doc would have been feeling, suffering with tuberculosis, I believe it was. So right now it is 12 degrees Celsius. The sun is shining. There's like light, hazy clouds above us. They'll probably clear up in the next couple more hours. It's only 10:25 in the morning, and we are headed back home. I'll probably edit this for tomorrow. I'm going for a big hike with Paul tonight, probably like 6-7 kilometer walk. We'll probably do it in Newmarket because it's just...
That was a good one, Mjenovic.
the paved walkways are nice instead of walking through the forest. It's all like muddy and slushy and not really nice to walk on right now. So we have to wait for that to firm up. But I'll be doing that with Paul tonight. So when I get home, I'll probably edit this for tomorrow. I just finished editing when I was at the breakfast joint.
I don't normally eat breakfast.
Breakfast joint, getting that video, uploading it at the restaurant for you guys to watch. You're probably watching it right now. Yeah, so at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, I got that video going. Tomorrow's Friday, so I'll be editing the stealth camp all day. I'll try my best to get it all done so I don't have to work Saturday, but I probably will divide it up between Friday, Saturday, and work really hard on the description, the thumbnail, the tags, and then get that video out to you probably around 3 or 4 on Saturday. So look forward to that. And once again, thank you very much for stopping by my little update videos. I hope you like the front-facing camera. Hope you like the drone footage, and I appreciate all your support. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Oh boy. 51 here. Please hit the like. Please hit the like for your pig. And please get your blood pressure checked. And before someone corrects me, whoosh, whoosh. Let me get the lights going. I am so talked out. Hold on. We'll still chat for a few minutes, all right? I want to get Wayne and Schuster. Let me get the lights going for Wayne and Schuster, okay? Hang on. Hold it. Where is it?
Well, I see by the clock on the wall that it's time to bid you one and all goodbye.
Goodbye.
So long.
So long.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Adieu.
Adieu.
Be good.
Stay well.
Bye-bye.
Keep warm.
Relax.
At ease.
Take care.
Stay loose.
Adieu, mon vieux.
À la prochaine.
Goodbye till when we meet again.
And before I forget, Jeffrey and Steve out there, I hope you're doing pretty good. If you're just checking out the show and not commenting at the moment. And everybody held a health challenge out there. We hope that you're doing better. And I said check your blood pressure, right? Yeah, I did. Big channel. Yeah. Yeah, so there you go. And good night, everyone. Orange hearts. Well, it's 2:05 on the counter here. Pardon your pig. Let me get a drink. Oh boy. Thanks for checking Dave P. It's a very nice preventative thing people can do. It doesn't cost a lot of money to have a monitor. And you can always throw your arm into the big machine when you're at the big box stores. Suzanne, thanks for coming by, Suzanne. Thanks, everybody, for coming by. Night, everyone. Dave C., that's a great, yes, excellent. 41 people here. Please hit the like button on the way out of the theater. Oh, yeah. There's a note here. KDRC wanted me to mention this. He predicts that Mark Carney's going to win the Canadian election there. So that the prediction has been made. In case KDRC is right, we'll go back to this and he'll say, there, told you so. Personally, I couldn't care. No, I do care because it's so funny what Canada's doing to itself. You heard it here first, well, at least on KDRC. That's his prediction. Not that he wants them. It's just that's his prediction, how it's going to go. Yep. The chicken sandwich custom emoji. Thanks for showing some love for the when you got gifted the membership. No kidding. Let's just hang around and chat a little bit until it gets to 2 hours and 10 minutes. Then your pig is going to fuck off. And KDRC also says that Jagmeet seat. No, how do you say this? Jasmine Singh of the NDP. What a silly name. New Democratic Party. What, they've had that for like 50 years, still calling themselves a new. So wait, I don't want to put everybody. Look, this is just notes from KDRC. Okay, I'm only reading because I have to. Jasmeet Singh will lose his seat there. For those of you who are Canadian, that might be halfway interesting. Probably not. Time to hit the hay. Darn right, James. Thanks everybody for coming by. Jeffrey, if you're watching, wishing you lots of love and good wishing and good wishes, dear. Good wishes, dear. And then orange hearts. That's right. Nice of you to put that up there, CCP. Thanks. Let me adjust the lights again. Ooh. There we go. What else? What else is going on? Yeah, well, that's right. So this pig party was a little bit delayed because KDRC didn't have any power either. I mean, it was no big deal. I mean, it was an inconvenience. And, a lot of people had some of their trees fall off. Some of the trees, it didn't like knock everything down. It just, some branches went down because of the weight of the ice. Well, nobody tries to oversell it like our Ken does. Well, there you go. 2 hours and 10 minutes of content, which means I have to get out of here before it says 2 hours and 11 minutes. Don't be like Ken, everybody. Don't be like Ken. Thanks for reminding me. Fantastic birds. Dave C. Mr. Pig, you had a birthday this... Oh, CCP. Well, we're going to stay for another 5 minutes. You should have told me earlier. Not that I'm scolding anybody. Okay, I'm going to stick around. We're going to go into 2 hours and 15 minutes. Mr. Pig had a birthday this weekend. That's right. We missed out on stuff like that because of the KDRC having the power outage. And I do the live shows. And if he doesn't send me anything to work with, then I don't have anything to talk about. Good night, everybody. Not yet, M. Genovic. We're going to sing happy birthday to CCP. And I apologize if you said that earlier and I missed it because I try to read all the comments and sometimes I miss them. So if you would have said earlier, hey, I had a birthday this weekend, if I missed it earlier, my big apologies. Sign off. Nope. I'm doing it. What do you mean I don't have to? Of course I have to. And now we're past 2:11 now anyway, so I'm going to do it now. Well, maybe she said it earlier in the show. And wait, you said we never knew. So I didn't miss it because sometimes if I miss a comment, if anybody would say like in the comments, it's like, hey, it's my birthday. I mean, and if I miss it, yell at me. Say, hey, so this person over here said a birthday, you fucking pig. And then I'll say, oh, then I'll sing. Okay. So well, apparently you didn't say it earlier. I didn't say anything. Oh, you didn't say anything. You didn't say anything here. Okay, there. So if I ever miss anybody saying that, remind me. Say, hey, you fucking pig. Somebody said they had a birthday. Anyway, I'm just going to do it. Okay. Happy birthday to... Wait, did somebody else say happy... Look, I'll put that up when I do it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, CCP. Happy birthday to you. I try to hold the note a little bit longer just to impress you. CCP, there you go. And now the cakes are coming out. Happy birthday, CCP. And also many happy returns, as they say. And there's your cake. Cake, cake, cake. Cake from a lovely bird. And a cake and some other stuff and a balloon from Engenovic. And from Suzanne, a cake. Happy birthday, CCP. Yeah, when the power screws up our communication, sometimes we miss something. Well, we fixed it here. And if we had known earlier, you have a lot more cakes right now. Anyway, just having one cake is enough. Because as I think the late, great Leo Buscaglia once said, a single rose can be my garden and a single friend my world. Unfortunately, you got a whole bunch of cakes here. Look, there's cakes here. There's cakes there. There's a cake there. Okay, we're just about to roll into 2 hours and 50 minutes. Oh, the lights. Oh, I got to put them back. Oh, it's never too late. It's fun to be fashionably late. Well, happy birthday again, CCP. That's right, CCP. Happy birthday. And thanks for coming by. And now we're past 2 hours and 15 minutes, which means now I got to get out of here before it says 2:16. Yep. Say goodnight, M. Janovic. Put that up there. That's your official job. You got it ready. Good night again, everybody. There, he just said it. So thanks everybody for coming by. I think I said everything, all the good stuff I'm supposed to say, and you've all been fabulous. And well, be careful, and thanks for coming by too. All right, your pig is going to fuck off. Thanks everybody for coming by for this.